Hello traders, and welcome back to the Forex Geek, where we dive deep into the tools that can help you make smarter trading decisions. In today's video, we're going to explore the ADX and Parabolic SAR strategy, which is a method designed to help you identify strong trends and time your entries and exits with precision. Stay with me until the end as I will break down exactly how to use this strategy step by step and avoid common mistakes that could impact your trades. So without wasting any much of your time, let's get started. So what is the ADX and Parabolic SAR? These indicators, I'll explain them to you right now. The ADX, or Average Directional Index, is a technical indicator that measures the strength of a trend in the market. Unlike other indicators, it doesn't show whether the trend is moving up or down. It simply highlights how strong the trend is. The ADX ranges from 0 to 100 with values below 20 indicating weak or sideways markets, and values above 25 signaling a strong trend. This makes it useful for determining whether conditions are favorable for trend following strategies. So you can see here our level is 20, and if the ADX is below 20, it means that the trend is weak or we are in a sideways market. And if the value of the ADX is above 25, it means that we are in a strong trend. And we also have the Parabolic SAR, which is the other indicator in this strategy. So the Parabolic SAR is short for stop and reverse. The SAR is short for stop and reverse, and it helps you identify potential reversals and track the direction of a trend. It appears as dots on your charts below the price during an uptrend and above the price during a downtrend. So this is the Parabolic SAR indicator. Alright, when these dots flip sides, it signals that the trend may be reversing. For example, you can see the dots were above price and now the dots are below price, and it could signal that this downtrend, this bearish trend, could be reversing. And the Parabolic SAR also doubles as a trailing stop loss tool, helping you manage risk as the trade progresses. So when combined, these two indicators complement each other perfectly. The ADX confirms if a trend is strong enough to trade, while the Parabolic SAR provides clear entry and exit points. This combination reduces false signals and ensures you only trade in favorable market conditions. So without wasting much of your time, let's get started. How can you use these two indicators to trade? How can you combine them in a strategy? I'll show you right now. To use the ADX and Parabolic SAR, to use this strategy effectively, start by identifying whether the market is trending, and then set up your chart. Apply the ADX indicator to your chart and look for values above 25. I'm just gonna make this thicker, make this 25, and I will make this thicker. Okay, now this is the 25 level, and once the ADX is above 25, we are in a strong trend. Once below 25, we are in a sideways market. So once you've confirmed the trend with the ADX, you can see we are totally bearish here. This is a clear bearish trend, and you can see the ADX is above 25 here, showing that this bearish trend is a strong one. So use the Parabolic SAR to time your entry. For example, for a buy trade, wait until the dots appear below the price, signaling an uptrend. Make sure the ADX also shows bullish momentum with the positive DI line above the negative DI line. For a sell trade, which we are seeing here, look for dots above price and confirm bearish momentum with the negative DI line above the positive DI line. So let's quickly look at the charts. You can see here we are in a bearish trend, and we have here the ADX moving above 25, and we have the negative DI line the negative DI line above the positive DI line, showing that yes, this bearish trend is a strong one and we should be looking to take sell entries. At the same time, we have price breaking below this level right here, so we can be looking to take our short trades at the breakout, and our stop losses just above that high, and we could just set our take profits at 1:2 risk to reward ratio. As you can see here, that was how we are able to follow up with this sell trade all the way down. So for a buy trade example, you can see here we should first of all remember the first step, we should look for a trend, a bullish trend, and use the ADX to confirm if the trend is a strong one. So that is the first step. We have a bullish trend forming right here. This is a bullish trend forming up right here, and you can see the ADX being above 25 here, signaling that this bullish trend could be a strong one. We have the ADX above 25 here. Okay, so we'll just be looking to take buy entries from this area where we have the ADX, the positive DI above the negative DI, and also the ADX above 25, signaling strong bullish momentum. At the same time, we have price breaking above this level, so we could just look to take our buy trades at the breakout, or we could just take at the retest of that level. This is the retest of the level, and our stop loss just below this swing low, and we could look to target, could be 1:1.5 or 1:2. 1:2 is fair, and this is our trade. We could look for another buy trade setup. We have another bullish trend here. You can use your trend lines to draw and confirm bullish trends, and also you have the ADX above 25 here multiple times, showing that indeed this bullish trend is a strong one, and you have the positive DI above the negative DI. All right, so the next step is to look for how to take a buy entry position. From here, you have the parabolic SAR forming under here, under the price. At the same time, we have this R formation, so we're looking to just take a buy trade once we have the parabolic SAR forming on the price. You can just take a buy trade here, and your stop loss just below the lows, and set your take profit at resistance levels like this one, or you could set our resistance levels like this one, whichever one you choose, all the way up, and you could just target all the way up and allow price run. You can also use your parabolic SAR as a trailing stop loss. You can use it for trailing stop loss. As you can see, these dots quickly stopped here when we are almost at our final take profit. You can see the dots stop there, so you could just take extra profits. As you can see, the dots flipped, and you can see the dots now are above price here, signaling that yes, we are now going bearish. So you could just look to just book in some profits here while you wait for this deep pullback and the continuation. I think this letter hit our take profit right here. So that was a long waiting time. So that's how you can use this strategy, the parabolic SAR and the ADX. This is another example, another bullish example. We have price in a bullish trend right here. You can see we are sharply bullish, and also you can see positive DI above negative DI, and the ADX is above 25. So here the next thing is to look for the parabolic SAR under price, so that we can enter our buy position. So you can see right here we have this area. After this pullback, we have the parabolic SAR flipping below, from above price to below price. We just look to enter with our stop loss below, and that's how I would have been able to catch this trade, catch this buy trade all the way up. So that's how you can use the parabolic SAR and the ADX to trade. Now let's talk about common mistakes to avoid. Using the ADX and parabolic SAR, it can be effective, but there are common mistakes that can lead to poor results. One of the most frequent errors is trading in sideways market. When the ADX is below 25, it indicates a lack of trend strength. In these conditions, the parabolic SAR often generates false signals, leading to unnecessary entries and exits. Another mistake is relying solely, as for example, you can see right here, we are just ranging. This is a sideways market right here, so we can't exactly take any trade. And also you can see the ADX below, you can see the ADX being below the 25 level, so this shows a prime sideways market. We can't look to take any trades during that time, so do not make that type of mistake. Another mistake is relying solely on one indicator without confirmation. For instance, acting on a parabolic SAR flip without checking if the ADX confirms a strong trend can increase the chances of entering weak or reversing trends. Always ensure both indicators are aligned before entering a trade. Improper stop loss placement is another issue. Setting your stop loss too tight, closer than the most recent parabolic SAR dot, can result in getting stopped out prematurely, especially in volatile markets. So use the SAR dots as your guide for stop loss placements and adjust them as new dots form. You can see here, as we entered here, our stop losses, we can adjust them all the way below our first dot, all the way below the second dot, the start of the second dots. So that's how you can set your stop loss using the parabolic SAR dots. Lastly, sticking to default settings without adjusting for market conditions can reduce the effectiveness of this strategy. For instance, in highly volatile markets, increasing the parabolic SAR acceleration factor, which is this. Parabolic SAR has acceleration factor. I'm just going to show you that, and this is it here. Tampering with these settings, if you tamper with these settings, like increasing the parabolic SAR's acceleration factor, can help reduce noise and improve accuracy. So know exactly how to use the parabolic SAR before tampering with these settings. If you increase the parabolic SAR's acceleration factor, it will reduce noise and improve accuracy. Meanwhile, if you reduce it, it's the opposite. So that is it for today. Alright traders, you've come to the end of today's video. Engage with us in the comments below. We want to hear about your experiences. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on more trading tips and strategies. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.